I want to show you what we've got going on in the pasture garden. We call it a pasture garden because it is out here behind our barn where there used to be a pasture that had llamas in it from a past owner. It is so charming. It gave us this lovely fence line at the back of our backyard. It's just so damn charming. And so it was the pasture. We love to just call it the pasture garden, and sometimes we call it the pasture field because it's a rather large garden. And I want to show you the layout, the approach, what's going on, and what's popping. It is actually not stinking humid and hot right now, which I'm just shocked by. We haven't had any rain for weeks. I mean, it's just been like a tease if we've gotten any. So we have to keep the sprinkler going, and I'm just trying to get the gate open here. So this is our layout. We have a double fence formation. We are hoping we'll keep the deer out. And if you follow any of my videos or my Instagram, you probably hear me talk about that a lot. I'm very obsessed with keeping the deer out. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. So it's about 6 or 7 feet here. And these are 4-foot tall fences. And we've done this throughout. So each of the 4 sides have an outside and an inside fence with these corners that have access so that we can get in and out, manage, till, and all that good stuff. I'm already in love with this garden this year. It is just making my heart sing. Why, you ask? Because it's a playground. We can do anything we want. Experiment and try and play, and it's really, really fun. So on this right-hand side, we've got sugar snap peas. And then over here, we just put in mini pumpkins and mini gourds and 2 rows of delicata squash. Melons, first year with those. We will be planting shortly all of our pumpkins in here. They need lots of space. Here in the corner, I've got some orange calendula flowers, which are really hard workers. I'm super excited to grow more of them. Great cut flowers. Zinnias here, they are just starting to come up. Look at those babies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You go, girls. On the left side, more zinnias, the real giant ones that are so magical and beautiful. Like last year, just have to do them again. I've got some orange cosmos in here. This is a volunteer sunflower. Hello, friend. I'm gonna have to move her because she's right in the path walkway. I just love that she came back. I mean, what a cool little surprise. And then back here we've got sunflowers, like the real big ones. So waiting for those to pop up. They aren't out of the ground yet. We have some of our sweet corn starting. We planted these from seed. Because it's been so dry, we've had some issues with germination. Some have started to germ and then they died off. So we're gonna be replanting some. Not be more excited to have sweet corn here. Cool thing, frankly, about having to replant some of it is that it's gonna create more staggered maturity dates so that we can harvest at different times, which will be great. You know, because you don't want to eat like a gazillion sweet corn all at once. That way we can kind of spread it out. Rounding out the back, we have gem corn in here. So that glass gem corn that's so beautiful. Nothing out of the ground yet, so it's not real exciting to look at yet. This garden has been such a joy. It's our 2nd year doing it. Last year it was just a complete experiment. It was like, well, let's just throw some stuff in the ground, see what happens. And it was absolute perfection. Everything did really well. And having such a big space was just so much fun because we grew pumpkins and flowers and squash, much like we're doing this year, but we're adding sweet corn and more things. And it just is endless fun. There are no rules. There's no right or wrong. And we don't have irrigation back here beyond the sprinklers that we use to just germ and get things started. Time to go move the sprinkler. We do have our first set of sugar snap peas coming up. See how beautiful. They're grabbing onto the fence. Amid the weeds, we're not going to put a ton of work into weeding along the fence line. The planting to do in the front section here, because it's easier access towards the house, I think we're going to put in herbs and extra peppers and things like that. We have overflow from these seeds that we grew in the sunroom, and that way they're real easy access for cooking. And you know, some pretty flowers and things like that that are shorter, so that we have a really nice view here as well. So you can see pretty zinnias and really colorful flowers, and the height of the sunflowers in the back, while we have the pumpkins in the middle. I also planted some orange cosmos in the back as well for more just really pretty color pops to make it both like functional and beautiful.